Our fighters are ready to get down to it, so let's start the match and see what these warriors are capable of.
Gotta do this. Come on.
Hope you're not a sore loser.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Checking their opponent. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? The super armor does its job. Gets a chance with that jumping. You can open up chances to do big damage by fading something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? All right, what's coming up next? Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Hits him with his free throw. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. This is a critical point of the round. We're in there! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps in. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Their spacing is so on point right now, but who's gonna blink first? Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Super arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. This is where smart meter management is going to come into play. Our fighters will need to tread carefully. Player, the low kick hits! Both fighters planning something? Stuck in the corner, but not going down without a fight. Oh, the throw connects! Okay, here we go. Knockdown! Here comes the mix-up. What were they thinking? Bomb critical! What's gonna happen? Player 2 is in a very good spot. There's a drive impact. Can they close this round without what a finish? Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? No good up high. You're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Gets a chance with that jump in. The low is denied. Combo with the target combo. A dangerous range here. You don't want to get jumped on a long recovery move where you're going to eat tons of damage. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Takes a trip. Life lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Time for a drink. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Checks with a medium kick. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the hits him with a stop and bomb. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Gets the combo. Still slugging it out at this range. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This is gonna hurt. There's a wall splat. They can't do anything now. Player 2 will look to anti-air in the clutch. Player 2, yo, Rock, super hit. What were they thinking?
This is our destiny.
Will this be enough to kill?
Secret art gets got.
Closes it out.
Of course I'd win.
Final round. Fight.
This hit low heavy. Throws a fireball. Time for a drink. This can lead to some big damage. Clutch anti-air. They just said, get that jump in out of here. Right, the drive impact doesn't work. The low. What's next? Pokes with a kick. What are they gonna do? Can they use knockdown? Here comes the mix-up. Hit crucial from a hit Hits them with a drive impact. Player 1 gets the win in a convincing fashion.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Low kicks are a no-go. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? What are they thinking here? At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important. Takes a trip. Player 2 chases them down. Shoots off a fireball up close. All right, what's coming up next? Sneaks in above. Both fighters planning something. KO! Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Goes for the jump in to start. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen now? Player 1 kept their drive gauge topped off through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. They decide to hang back and rethink their game plan. Out of range, relatively safe. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. From upstairs, you can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. Oh yeah, that's what I like to see! In real rip-off!
Bet that.
They must have a game plan here where they gotta do better than that! Finishes them with a drive impact.
Ken wins.
Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a...
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checking their opponent. Gets a chance with that jump in. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? How are they going to deal damage? What's the play here? Lots of aggression from both sides. From up above, takes a trip. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense. Checks with a medium kick. Forward throw, not letting them out of the corner. Oh, watch your head. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Jumps in. Who's going to start things off? Can't take the throw. Jump. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 2 chases them down. Huge opportunity here with no way to backdash out of danger. Player 1 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage. Scared money don't make no money. Spends it all for the Shinryu Rippa. Knockdown and finishes things off with authority with that big punish counter. Player 1 brings it home.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Throw whips. Still slugging it out here. Gets the jump in. You can open up chances to do big damage by baiting something out, getting that opening, and then jumping in. The super armor does its job. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure, and that's a KO. Timed that perfectly. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Left off a projectile to waste time. It looks like they want to re-establish their game plan with fireballs. They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. Overdrive parts give moves a big power boost at the cost of using some of the drive gauge, so meter management is vital. Denies the jump in. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. What'll happen here? From upstairs. Still slugging it out at this range. Sets up with the jump in. This is gonna hurt. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their KO. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Round 1. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Goes for the throw. Was well in range to score the throw. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Good anti-air. Wow, shut down. Okay, takes them all the way to the corner. Player 1 has them legit shook in the corner. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Uses the parry. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Projectile to try and change the situation. Hits him with his free flow. Jumps. Side switch in the corner. In there. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round 2. Fight.
Immediate jump in. Everything up until now and everything from here on out is so vital. Jumps up. Jumps in. Takes a trip. Hits him with his free flow. They both have full drive gauges to work with. Both fighters will have to decide whether they want to go with an all-out offense powered by their drive or play it safe and conservative. Going in, brushes that off and keeps going. This is gonna be bad news.
Bring in the heat!
Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super. Did not miss that chance and takes the round. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.